I was just a little girl when my life changed forever. My mother left this world too soon and my father, broken by grief, remarried a woman who seemed kind at first. But after my father passed away, her true face was revealed. She and her 2 daughters treated me like a servant. My days were filled with endless work, sweeping floors, washing clothes, cooking meals. My hands were rough from scrubbing, my back ached, but my heart still dreamed. I dreamed of a world beyond these cold walls, where love was real, where kindness mattered. But in that house, kindness was a weakness. My stepmother reminded me every day that I was nothing. My stepsisters laughed at my old, torn dress, at my messy hair covered in ashes. That's why they called me Cinderella. One evening, a royal messenger came to our house with an invitation. There would be a grand ball at the palace. The prince was searching for his bride. My stepsisters screamed with excitement. They spent days choosing dresses, getting their hair done. I watched from the shadows, knowing I would never be allowed to go. But when they left for the ball, something magical happened. A soft light filled the garden, and from that light, a woman appeared. She was dressed in silver and gold, her eyes warm with love. She called herself my fairy godmother. She told me, "Tonight you shall go to the ball." With a wave of her wand, my rags turned into a gown more beautiful than I had ever seen. My bare feet were now in delicate glass slippers that sparkled like stars. A pumpkin turned into a golden carriage, mice into strong white horses. But she warned me, "At midnight the magic will fade. You must leave before the clock strikes 12. As I entered the palace, my heart pounded. The chandeliers shone like a sky full of stars. The music wrapped around me like a dream. And I saw him. The prince. His eyes met mine, and in that moment the world disappeared. He took my hand and we danced. It felt like flying. I had never been held so gently, never been looked at with such warmth. He didn't ask who I was or where I came from. He only saw me, not a servant, not a girl covered in ashes. Just me. But time is cruel. The clock struck 12. I pulled away, my heart breaking. I ran, my gown turning back to rags, my carriage disappearing into the night. I didn't stop until I reached home. But in my hurry, I had lost one of my glass slippers on the palace steps. The next morning I heard the news. The prince was searching for the girl who had left behind the slipper. He was going from house to house, making every young woman try it on. My heart raced when I heard the knock on our door. My stepsisters pushed forward, trying to force their feet into the slipper, but it didn't fit. And then the prince's eyes found mine. He stepped forward, offering me the slipper. My stepmother tried to stop him, but he silenced her with a single glance. I slipped my foot in and it fit perfectly. Tears filled my eyes as he knelt before me. "It's you," he whispered. And for the first time in my life I believed it. I was meant for something more. He took me away from that cruel house, from the ashes of my past. In his arms I found love, warmth, and freedom. My heart, once locked away, was now open, beating with the rhythm of a new beginning. And so, I became more than just Cinderella. I became the girl who dared to dream, and the woman who found her happily ever after.